Welcome y'all, Twine Eagles 215. Coming back at y'all again. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. If y'all new around here, it's your first time in here, man, hit that subscribe button, man. Make sure y'all like the video on the way out. I would greatly appreciate it. And shout out to all the subscribers that, I have. I'm on the road to 20. Yeah, 20. Trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do my Eagles. This is my Eagles versus Redskins post game. As we see this is the another car video. But the game was okay, guys. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It was a little sloppy. What I mean by sloppy? What's sloppy? Okay, sloppy is just like. We got to clean up a lot of things, guys. Adrian Peterson running for 190 yards. Like, come on, man. Like, that's something you see on a game system. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we got to do better than that, man. We got to tackle, man. Tackling's been our kryptonite, guys. And it's not so much the linebackers tackling. It's like our corners cannot tackle, man. We have to make tackles. All this, diving at the legs all the time. Let's wrap up. Let's wrap up. Let's wrap up and hit defense. I'm gonna jump into we could just jump into, like I've been saying, guys, the rushing thing. If we rush for over 100 yards, we win. We rush for over 100 yards. We won last week. We rushed for over 100 yards. We won this week. We have to rush for over 100 yards, and I feel, the balance is there. Once we start the run game rolling, the play actions opened up. And that's easy football. That ain't nothing, Albert Einstein-ish out this world, you know what I mean, far as thinking wise. But we have to run the ball. You know what I mean? I feel like, that pick, I'm just gonna jump into some plays. That Pacific pick that Carson threw, him and Alshon was not on the same page. As you see, Alshon kept running and Wentz threw the ball behind him, so when Wentz threw the ball behind him, it kind of, set Josh Norman up, and he was standing right there and basically got the pick. It just was a sloppy game, guys. It's a win. I appreciate the W. We needed it, but, it was a lot of points left on the board. We should at least had about, we should at least had 35 to 38. That's what I say, at least. And that's just being generous, but, 28-13, it's a win. Colt McCoy left the game, and Timmy Jernigan, they said, left the game. That's unfortunate what happened to McCoy, but old Colt, but, I mean, things happen. That's the nature of the beast. We had a lot of injuries, so we know. Golden Tate did his thing, man. He played. He's a very intelligent guy. He runs around. He scrambles whenever the play dies. He's either coming back or he's running to get open. You know what I mean? And that's what smart players do. They don't just stand there and watch. They try to get open and give the quarterback a lane to throw to when the play breaks down. So like I said, Carson dropped some dimes, but then again, some plays he just wasn't dropping dimes, you know what I mean? But overall, Carson did good, and like I said, guys, the run game helped us out, you know what I mean? Corey Clement did his thing. Sproles definitely did his thing. Now we got Adams. It kind of helped us out having Sproles back. I feel like we ran 5,000 million screens, even though they worked, but, you can't only run but so many screens against certain defenses, you know what I mean? They start sniffing them out, you know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I felt like the screen game was working. It definitely was working. You know, we did every screen in the world. Tight end, running back, wide receiver. But, I mean, like I said, it worked. So why not use it? I also feel like, you know, Rasul Douglas, I have to call this play out. He made a great big play. Shout out to him. That was a great tackle, which Rasul Douglas is a great tackler. He's a ball hawk. You know, safety wise, he could definitely be out there. What happened in the play was dude threw the ball to one side. They tried some trickery. Dude threw the ball to the left side, and then he threw it back to him on the right, and then he tried to run. But good thing he didn't. Rasul made a tackle because he had a lot of green open field, and it would have been a first down, and we don't know what else. So Rasul Douglas did good, and that was a good play that I did like, you know. Let me see what else we had. I'm really proud of the fact that Carson started going back to Alshon. You know, but like I said, guys, trust me, Carson will stare a receiver down. He can scan the field good, but I think his stare down kind of sometimes gives it away. You know what I mean? Most definitely. But, you know, he played a good game. I mean, shoot, I think they had over 300 yards. You know what I mean? They did good. They really did. But it was a little sloppy. But they did good. You know what I mean? But we have to clean up a lot of stuff before next week, man. We got to clean up some stuff. Hopefully we get Jalen Mills back, and hopefully Jordan Hicks comes back. I don't know who else that we really would need far as wide receiver wise. I mean, you know, you still got Matt Howland, you still got Mike Wallace that's injured, but I think that the wide receivers are okay right now. You know, bringing one of them guys back kind of wouldn't change the dynamic of the offense, you know, especially if, you know, the guys we got out there not getting the job done, you know. I feel like another thing that we need to address is the offensive line did a pretty good job. Carson did. I don't think he got sacked at all. You know what I mean? We need to give the offensive line their props. That was a good, you know, blocking. But like I said, when you run the ball, you can, you know, you don't have to block. You know, it kind of lessens his chances because, you know, you can't send people like that, and you can't. You know what I mean? You have to play honest. You know, when you play the run game too, you have to play honest. So, shout out to the offensive line. And the thing that I seen on the defensive line that I like was they moving Michael Bennett around. I think they put him on the right side. I seen him on the right side where Chris Long be at. I seen him over there. You know what I mean? Moving him around is always good. And I feel like he's good at wherever, you know what I mean? But the thing about that is this, guys. If you can get him on a weaker person, like say the left guy is strong. If you can get him on the right side where the guy's weaker, he can be a little bit more impactful. You know what I mean? So we got to think about that. And that's all in game planning. And I think that, you know, we have to attack these Cowboys, and we have to come with a different game plan. You know what I mean? And like I said, hopefully, you know, we could put a strategy together to, you know, push us over to a successful win over the Cowboys. But that's not what this was about. This is about the Eagles and the Redskins. And like I said, it was a good game. It was a little sloppy, but I mean, you know, we'll take it. We'll definitely take it. We need it. This is the first time this season we went 2-0. So we won 2 games back to back. So, you know, I appreciate that. But that's all I got, man. And if y'all could like, share, and comment on this video, I would appreciate it. And it's 20 Eagles 2-5, and I'm out.